My name is George Baker, and I'm the president of Schlagle High School JAG Kansas Career Association. I would like to welcome our guests from Harmon High School and my fellow Schlagle students to today's event with the American Group Foundation and Governor Brownback. We have some other special guests with us today. Mr. Jeff Marcos, principal of Harmon High School, Ms. Monique Persons, Schlagle High School JAG Specialist, Ms. Jamie James, Harmon High School JAG Specialist, and Harmon High School JAG Career Association officers. It is now my pleasure to introduce Schlagle High School Principal, Ms. Thompson, to say a few words.
Good morning. I am Mrs. Yolanda Thompson, the proud principal of FL Schlagle High School, and I want you to consider yourselves welcome to this most exciting event highlighting wonderful students that attend Schlagle and Harmon High Schools. As the program progresses, we will hear more about this honor, so again, welcome. At this time, I will introduce to some and present to others the visionary leader of the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools, Dr. Cindy Lane. Please give her a warm welcome as she comes to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Thompson, for your gracious introduction, and it's my pleasure to be here today. We want to welcome you, Governor Brownback, to Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools, and to this tremendous school of Schlagle High School. You are stallions, right? So let's give a stallion welcome to the governor and our guests. We do have big dreams in Kansas City, Kansas. We believe in our individual capacity to reach our dreams. The students here will tell you, Governor, that they know that they must be informed about their aspirations, informed about the direction that they want to go in their future. And they can tell you that they know that a high school diploma is not enough to reach those high-pay, high-demand jobs in our state and our nation. They are informed. They are intentional. Where are the Schlagle Research and Design students? Research and Design Department. Stand up, please, and show. These are the students on the cutting edge of learning. We are proud of you. Thank you. You may be seated. These young people have taken on the challenge of fully integrating their learning into projects that are transformational not only to their lives but to our community. They work hard every day looking at projects that can make our community better, but more importantly, help them connect the learning here at Schlagle to what they want to become as grown-ups. They are informed, they are intentional, and they are inspirational. I am proud to serve as your superintendent. You inspire me every day with your determination to reach above your challenges, to reach to your potential. You will make our state, our community, and our nation better because you're so informed and intentional. You understand that it is on your shoulders that you must identify your talents and aspirations and to pursue those with the charge of a true stallion. So we are pleased to be here today to receive this honor of being recognized by the Jobs for America's Graduates Act and the America Group. We know that through our Diploma Plus program, our students will be prepared for those high-pay, high-demand jobs in the future. You see, Diploma Plus means that our kids graduate not only with their high school diploma, but with credentials. And that's what the JAG program is all about. Credentials that open doors to their futures. Last year, our students in Kansas City, Kansas graduated. 65% not only had their high school diploma, but also had an industry-recognized credential, like a CNA or a welder. And in addition to that, for those young people who are intentional and know that their dreams require a college degree, we had 45% of our high school graduates last year graduate with 3 to 41 college credit hours paid for by the school district. So we are pleased to be here today to honor our our students and their teachers for their hard work and to embrace another step in our journey to be partnering even at a deeper level with the JAG program. Because we know that our kids are intentional, our kids are informed, and they certainly will inspire us to a better future. So thank you all for joining us here today.
Good morning. My name is Chuck Knapp. I am President and CEO of Jobs for America's Graduates, Kansas. And this is a great day for JAG-K. JAG-K started here in Kansas in 2013, and it is all about partnerships and helping others. Because our mission with JAG-K is to partner with students and schools and the community to help students successfully get through high school and then to get on a successful career path. But none of that would be possible without a lot of strong partnerships, and it started with Governor Brownback. JAG, the organization, started in Delaware in 1979 and became a national organization. When Governor Brownback came into office in 2011, he saw that a number of other states had a JAG program helping their students, and he wanted Kansas students to have that same opportunity. So in 2013, he brought JAG to Kansas. And so in our fourth year, we started in 2013 with 25 programs. Today, in our fourth school year, we have 62 programs across the state of Kansas. Our success is because of partnerships. It's also because of great specialists like Ms. Person and Ms. James, who are with us today from Schlagle and Harmon High Schools. But it's also partnerships with the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools. And Dr. Lane, we very much appreciate your support and your passion for students realizing their dreams. So thank you. And we have been in the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools for a few years, but Schlagle and Harmon High Schools, this is their first year for the JAG Kansas program. And so thank you to Mr. Marcos and Mrs. Thompson for rolling out the welcome mat to us. We're looking forward to this new partnership, not only here at Schlagle and Harmon, but also with our AmeriGroup partners as well. And so today we celebrate helping students move into careers in the healthcare profession. AmeriGroup has been helping Kansans for several years, but they specifically wanted to help Kansas City, Kansas students learn more about health-related careers and enter those professions. And so that was the origin of what we're doing today. And I know, because although they're presenting the check today, we actually got the money a few months ago. So we've been engaged in this program, and we have some healthcare related students that are interested in healthcare professions from both Harmon and Schlagle. Would they please stand up today? I heard they were here. Okay. Don't be shy. Thank you. You're going to do very well. This partnership has already started. AmeriGroup has been investing in Kansas and Kansans for several years. They not only invest money, they also invest their sweat. Just a week ago, approximately 30 AmeriGroup associates were out helping build a Habitat for Humanity home. So they don't just write checks, they're involved in the community. And we're very thankful for that and for today's partnership. And it's really my great honor and pleasure to introduce today the president of AmeriGroup Kansas. She has been with AmeriGroup since 2000. She's shown consistent and strong leadership over that time. When AmeriGroup formed in Kansas in 2013, she was the choice to be their president. She's their first and only president to this point. It's been an honor for me to work with her in other capacities. She's a great leader. It's my privilege to welcome the president of AmeriGroup Kansas, Laura Hopkins.
Well, good morning. As a former band participant, I want to thank you guys and also express how well I think you played, and be interested in hearing some more from you all. So thank you for the greeting this morning. And thank you to Chuck for your very nice, oh, there you are, your wonderful introduction. I'm very, very proud and pleased to be here today, and I'm very proud of our participation and our opportunity to be able to be a partner with JAG Kansas. Their mission is very important to us and to families across Kansas, both because they partner with schools to work with students who have barriers potentially to graduating, but also in helping students explore their potential and understand what it is that they might be their passion to help drive them forward into successful careers. We work really hard in our organization to try and connect the people that we serve to great organizations, and I'm really looking forward to this partnership with JAG Kansas, because I believe that you as students are capable of extraordinary accomplishments, and that you'll exceed everyone's expectations so long as we challenge you appropriately and provide the resources. And so I'm very hopeful that this grant will help do both of those things. I also think it's important to acknowledge that there's a shortage of healthcare professionals in many areas across Kansas, so we're hopeful that this grant will also help inspire any of you who may be interested in healthcare to develop it into a lifelong career, as many of the folks that I work with have done. So with that, I thank you so much for this opportunity and for the very warm welcome. And now I'd like to introduce Governor Brownback, who is the 46th governor of Kansas and a director on the National Board of Directors for JAG. And we're just a very proud partner with Governor Brownback and his administration, and just very, very happy to have this opportunity.
Good morning, Schlagle High School. Good morning. Good morning, Schlagle Band. Good morning. National award-winning band. Way to go, guys. Keep it up. Let's give them a big round of applause. They're doing a great job. Years ago, I played a clarinet in junior high. I wasn't very good at it, but I enjoyed it. And it was a good community. It was a good group to be associated with. And the JAG student participants. Could I have all of you stand up that are from Turner and Schlagle High School, the JAG participants? Harmon, you got Harmon? Okay. Harmon. Let's give them a round of applause. Which is the better school? Is it Harmon or Schlagle? The coaches and the leaders of the JAG program, could I have you stand up if you're one at either Harmon or Schlagle High? Thank you guys for doing this. Please stand just a moment. We started this program, as Chuck mentioned, 2013, hired a number of people across the state to run these programs to help and encourage people to make the most out of their opportunity. And some people were having difficulty, some of the students were having difficulty. And we really handpicked these folks for people that will pour their hearts into you, as all teachers do. That they'll pour their hearts into you to help you out and to see you succeed. And what's been our graduation rate, Chuck, in the JAG program? 93% high school graduation rate. And these guys pouring their hearts into you, and they want you to succeed. They want to see you make the most out of it, every chance that you possibly can. They want to really help and bring you on forward and do everything they can. And thank you guys for doing that. Really appreciate you pouring your heart. I appreciate all the teachers here and the administrators that do the same thing for high school students every day, day in and day out. If you're a high school teacher, one of the administrators, would you please stand so the students can recognize you? I've got a daughter that taught and is now tutoring a son that teaches at university level, and you know, it's a tough job, but it's also one that its reward is in the people that you serve and the people that you work with. And thank you for doing that, and thank you for being willing to be a part of that. If I could just say, in your community, in Kansas City, Kansas, there are a lot of amazing things that are taking place. A lot of amazing things taking place right now in your community. Right now being built in your community is the U.S. Soccer Training Center. So the soccer team for the United States will be trained here in your community. This is the one that participates in the World Cup. The United States is not a big soccer country yet. We believe that within the next 12 to 16 years we can win the World Cup in soccer. That's a tall order. There's a lot of people that are way ahead of us. What they're going to train here in Kansas City, Kansas, who's going to be trained here are the coaches and the referees for U.S. soccer across the country. They're going to come here to train the coaches and the referees so that we can have better coaching. We can have better refereeing, and then also bring the team in here. There's going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be associated with that here in your community. And when we win the World Cup in soccer, when we beat the French or the Germans or Nigerians or whoever it is that we go against, it'll be because the program was successful here. That the model was successful here in recruiting more people to play, students to play soccer, better training, and that this will move on up from here. And that's happening in your community. Just last week we announced the American Royal. It's an over 100-year-old institution moving from Kansas City, Missouri to Kansas City, Kansas. And we're going to bring a lot of jobs associated with that. And the agriculture, technology, animal genetics industry is going to move here. About 3 weeks ago I was here for the groundbreaking that had already happened of Amazon building a huge facility on the Turner Diagonal. It's going to be like 27 acres under roof, employing thousands of people by one of the cutting-edge companies in the country of Amazon, located in your community in that Turner Diagonal area. All of them need lots of well-trained people. And Amerigroup needs lots of well-trained people. You need people that can take care of folks in the healthcare industry or in all of these various industries, whether it's in entertainment sector, it's in sports or sports medicine sector, it's in agriculture technology sector. We need trained people. We're short of people. And that's why we got folks moving into Kansas. We've tripled now the number of people moving from Missouri into Kansas. Job opportunities, opportunities to grow, things happening in KCK, and that's happening here. We need you to reach every bit of potential that you have. We need you to have a mindset that I'm going to do everything that I feel called to do. That I'm going to reach for that star that I have. And I want to challenge everybody in this room, and I'll speak briefly and be off. I want to challenge you all in this room. Each of you have an individual calling on your life for something that's great. Every one of you do. Now you can say, well, okay, well that's easy for you to say, you're governor of Kansas. Yeah, well, one time I was being raised on a pig farm near Parker, Kansas. How many of you know where Parker is? All right, I got 3 hands. It's about 280 people for about 60 miles south of here. And it probably didn't look like at that point in time that I was going to be governor of the state of Kansas. When you're being raised on a pig farm in eastern Kansas with no political ties and nobody really behind you, and I thought I was going to be a farmer. And I was happy to be a farmer. Okay, I'm fine with that. But there was a bigger calling there. And it was one that as I pursued the opportunity and listened to the people and had the mentors around me to encourage me, I came up through a vocational program, vocational agriculture. Future Farmers of America. The FFA doesn't even exist anymore as Future Farmers. It just stands for FFA. I came up through that. Well, what's the likelihood you're going to be governor coming up through a vocational program? The likelihood's pretty high if you listen to the calling that you've got on your life. If you listen to that drive in you. And let me tell you this. Most of the time, the calling on each individual's life is so much greater than you can imagine that most people just deny it exists. Most people say, if you spent 5 minutes today sitting by yourself, you know what that calling is on your life. And you're probably also saying, but I can't get there. A person like me, with the background that I've got, or these opportunities, I don't see how I get there. And that's probably where most people stop. They don't even embrace it. They don't even think they can do it. And if they do embrace it, then a lot of times their friends or other people around say, hey, don't try that. You're not going to be able to get there. I remember sitting in a college dorm room at K-State my freshman year, watching Bob Dole debate somebody on TV, and I said to my roommate, who had been a friend from high school, "That's what I want to do someday. I want to be a U.S. Senator." And he laughed. He thought that was the funniest thing. That's stupid. How are you going to do something? That is crazy. Guys like us don't do things like that. But I embraced the call. I got mentors around me. You listen to the better angels around you, people that want to pull you on forward. You'd walk through the open doors that are set in front of you. JAG's an open door set in front of you. A lot of you in the SRD program, that's an open door set in front of you. Walk through it. Embrace it. Work at it. These aren't free and they're not easy. You got to work at it. And you're going to go through a lot of challenges to get there. And once you get there and achieve your objective, you're going to find that what you did was a great dream that was given to you. God gave you that dream, and it wasn't for you. You're going to be a great teacher. You're going to be a great lawyer. You're going to be a great healthcare professional, a doctor, a nurse. You're going to find that that dream was actually for somebody else. That by you doing your dream, somebody else gets healed. Somebody else gets taught. Somebody else learns and grows. Good dreams aren't for us. They're for somebody else. But if you don't do your dream, somebody else gets hurt. Because they're dependent on you. Do what you're called to do. JAG puts in front of you a couple of folks that really they see more in you than you see in yourself. Kevin Durant, that All-Star Player of the Year in the NBA, when he received that award, said, "You know, I want to thank those people that saw in me something I didn't see in myself." That's what these people see. They see something in you that you don't see in yourself, but listen to them. They got a better vision on you than you have on yourself. Follow them. And do it. Because if you don't, somebody else gets hurt. Because you don't reach what your potential is. That's what it's all about. God bless you. You guys are a great school, great place, great program. Embrace that so other people can get helped. Take care.
Thank you, Governor Brownback, for that remark. I'd like to thank everybody for attending here today. I'm president of JAG at Harmon High School, Anwar Ali, and thank you once again for attending. Everybody, after the check presentation, there's going to be refreshments back there, and at this moment, I'd like to, whoever is in charge of it. All right.
Thank you all for attending today. We really appreciate the partnerships with Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools, AmeriGroup Foundation, and this concludes today's event. The receptions are for those who are participating today. I believe it's lunchtime as well for the rest of the students. Thank you very much.